we're going to fake another fake assassination attempt, and they're still not going to revolt. If anybody believes that, I feel bad for you.
31-year-old Cole Allen was revealed to be the shooter at the White House Correspondents Dinner. He was a part-time teacher in California with a computer science degree and a registered Democrat, which makes him the perfect fall guy to make Trump look like a hero. But what's interesting is that he was photographed wearing an IDF sweatshirt and was searched up in Israel 2 days before the shooting actually happened. So the shooter's a brown-skinned Democrat that could also be an ex-Jewish IDF soldier, which would mean he has undying loyalty to Israel. I don't know what's going on, but
I can tell you what's going on. If you want to know what's going on, it's another part of the Trump fakery. And what is doing is to manipulate everybody into loving him again, getting distracted. Absolutely. Let's get someone from Israel to take, millions of dollars to pretend that they are going to do this. So Trump gets all of this attention, hero worship, and then he'll go off to some island and be protected, and he'll kill himself in jail or something. That's what's going on. Bottom line, it's all fakery. Do not fall for it.
Let me show you where the shooter at the White House Correspondents Dinner ran through. He comes right past these 3 doors, and I want to know where that was. So it turns out the Hilton has a 3D tour of the whole place, and you'll see those 3 doors are right by the elevator at the foyer of the terrace level. Let me show you the Hilton. There's this entrance on the lobby level down here. You could enter by the lobby, come downstairs, and then there's this terrace level entrance, and this is where Ronald Reagan was shot. And I think the guy came in right through there. He would have crossed past the elevators, hung a left. These are the doors. They would have been shut. He would have ran right there and then got stopped right at the stairs, and bam, they got him. And bam, they got him. If we continue going downstairs,
this guy's a good sleuth.
You can see how close he might have gotten. Here's the thing. It's a ginormous ballroom. 2,600 people in here. The stage is way up there. So even with a pretty good rifle, with all the security there, if he had got down to that level, nothing would have happened. And this was all filled with tables, so he wouldn't have been able to get anywhere close.
Boy, it doesn't take people long to sniff out the truth from the falsehood. Please, people, understand this is all theater. You have to understand. I don't know this. The internet must frustrate them fiercely that no matter what they do, it doesn't take people long to figure out the idiocy behind what they do.
Probably one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. The shooter from last night's name was Cole Allen, but there's a Twitter account from 2023. And this account made one post, and it was almost 2.5 years ago, and it was just Cole Allen. Now here's where it gets wilder. The header of this account is an image from a website called Time Machine, which is a project to preserve digital use of our heritage. But it gets even wilder. If you superimpose the image of Butler over it, there's an outline of Trump.
What? So the original fake assassination of Trump is ghosted in the header from his post a few years ago. I don't know. It's just fakery upon fakery. You probably have seen more of the fakery with President Trump and another fake assassination attempt. Here on Geisinger Unfiltered, we just uncovered the first assassination attempt was fake as the Secret Service move everybody into place, and then the flag is lowered into place, and Trump goes, and his ears miraculously not hurt anymore. I mean, it's only slightly more believable than the moon landings. And now, part 2 is somebody who is an ex-Israeli, has ties to Mrs. Vance, and now he's set up for life. How is he set up for life? Because they went to him and said, hey, would you be willing to pose as some sort of shooter? Because we got to get Trump better approval ratings. So this will galvanize the base. I mean, are you stupid? please do not fall for any of this. It's all theater. The first attempt was fake. If you watch from behind the stage, it's fake. If you dive into this one even mildly, it's fake. And how about that they got out J.D. Vance before they got out Trump? Did you catch that one? Yes, because he's the heir apparent. He's already been chosen. Probably the brother of Erica Kirk, the son of some Satanist. It goes so deep. It's so disgusting. I can't even hardly gaze upon it anymore. Don't fall for it.
It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great.
Cut it. Of course. They have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. She thinks it's funny. And when she goes back to all of her Illuminati friends and they're tipping their pinkies up in their little cocktail glasses, they'll say, I can't believe you said that right before. And she goes, you know what? I could say anything I want and the sheeple will not revolt. I could tell them exactly what we're going to do. She'd go, we're going to fake another fake assassination attempt, and they're still not going to revolt. You're still going to pay your taxes. You're still going to go to work. They're still going to traffic kids. They're still going to get their pasta and their chicken and their pizza brought into their Chicago parties and all. It's all going to keep continuing. It's all the cannibal cabal has got total control, and they can tell you shots will be fired, and you still won't revolt. We could see from this photograph here, there's a bit of buffoonery happening at another fake shooting for President Trump. I apologize or feel embarrassed for bald men everywhere where this man is using his wife, his pregnant wife, as a human shield to get out. She looks more brave than he does, but as Carter Gray has brought to my attention, some of the comments are shots are fired, but Kash Patel is wondering if those are tequila or vodka because he doesn't know up from down. Emotional support titty because he's grabbing our boob as a handle to help him get out of the disastrous situation. Guys, all we can do is laugh at it. If you believe that President Trump is actually having assassination attempts on him, you did not look into the first one where they moved everybody into place and lowered the flag and his ears miraculously doesn't have a notch out of it. It's all here. This is just as fake. Don't fall for it. Okay, so people have been asking me to go into a little bit more detail about this ourfreedombeginsnow.com. It's the best decision you can make. It's a rock solid step that you can take, especially if you're frustrated with big ag, big pharma, big box stores. You don't want Vanguard and BlackRock getting your money. You don't want to be spending your money on toxic, almost all water, huge plastic jugs at the wall box stores when you can get stuff delivered right to your home that you are buying anyway. I am not telling you to increase your budget one bit for ourfreedombeginsnow.com. This is an American company. They've been around for 40 years, and they are ultra trustworthy. This is a few things that I get in my home right now. I didn't bring my toilet bowl cleaner, and I probably didn't bring 10 to 20 things, but this is one of the standouts. I have 3 different cleaners, one for glass, one for surfaces, but it's 12X. It comes concentrated 12 times in this little bottle, right? Then they give you an empty bottle with the sprayer on it, empty, so that you can put your own good water in at home, and you put a 1/12 of this in there and you add your own water. Genius. It is worth it, people, to sign up for ourfreedombeginsnow.com, getting this to your home just for the non-toxic American-made cleaners that are concentrated. You get 12 of these out of this. Enough said. Go to ourfreedombeginsnow.com and get it just for the cleaners. Of course, I get organic breakfast blend coffee. It smells amazing. I grind it. It's awesome. I have my hand cleaners. This is the best vitamins that you can buy. I'm going to say that again in the microphone. The Peak Performance vitamins are the best vitamins that you can possibly buy. And it's so convenient the way they have them packaged. You have a AM and a PM packet. You just tear these off and you take your AM in the AM and your PM in the PM. Doesn't get any easier than that. So let me, without further ado, go on to this giant box you see. It says Riverbend Ranch on it. Glitchies in the shadows. Let me dig something out. This bag here is what they ship the dry ice in. So this is covered in dry ice. Hear this? Feel this? This huge foam is all around the interior. Huge foam all around the interior. So look at this. I was on the ribeye pack for the longest time. Comes with ribeye Ribeyes, awesome ribeyes. Best steak I've ever had, and I grew up on a farm. Hamburger, you got your steak strips. You can get on the filet mignon package. You can put porterhouse in there. You can get them every month, every couple months. You select. But look at this packaging. It's foam all the way through the inside. This thick foam covers the whole inside right here. And it's covered in dry ice. The steaks. Get the steaks. Okay, so that's just some of it. There's a full men's line with aluminum-free deodorant, right? You have natural deodorant for women. There's all this makeup, See Bella or something, and it's all the best makeup. It's all made in America, except for one eyeliner. I think it's made in Italy or something. So out of their hundreds and hundreds of products, there's one thing made somewhere else besides America, and that's an eyeliner in Italy. Go figure. It's amazing. So you've got colognes, you've got perfume, you got everything that you need for the house, the bathroom, the kitchen. Again, this is stuff you guys are buying anyway. We're not asking you to increase your budget. It helps the show. It helps you get vital supplies, get necessities coming to your house. Put your own good water in it and get 12 uses. 12 of these out of one little bottle. Do this for yourself. Do this for your friends. It's a tremendous opportunity. They're tremendous natural products. Go to ourfreedombeginsnow.com. Ourfreedombeginsnow.com. Put in your info. Somebody's going to reach out to you and get you set up. Thank you so much.